So Peter, Hughie's got his world title shot at Joseph Parker, WBO heavyweight title. He was the mandatory challenger, but you must be pleased to have it over the line.
I am. It's a very good fight. We're looking forward to it. It's a big test and very excited.
In terms of experience, is he ready for this, do you think, already?
When you say experience, he's been in the gym from 6 years of age. He's won a lot of things in the amateurs. He's 20-0. He's turned professional at 18. He's fought in 5 different countries in his first 5 pro fights. He's been all over the world, so he's ready.
And he's only 22, but he's very mentally strong, isn't he?
You have to be, you know. You can't be a fraud in boxing, in world-class boxing. You're ready or you're not. This ain't getting in for a payday. This is getting in to come back with a belt. You know, there's that much determination involved. So it's not about anything else. It's about winning. How
do you see the fight shaping up? I mean, it's 2 high-quality, young, mobile heavyweights, isn't it? It could potentially be a classic, I think.
I think it's going to be a very, very hard, difficult fight. I rate Parker. I rate the team he's got. I think they're very good professionals. And I think whatever happens in this fight, both fighters can come again because they're both young. So we're in for an interesting fight. I can't say what's going to happen because we're not fighting a stiff, are we? You know, a lot of people say, oh, you know, Parker in his last few fights. I'm not interested what the public's got to say. I'm a professional boxing analyst. That's my job. Parker is no mug. Parker is one of the best heavyweights out there. So he's a major talent. And I hear he's a God-fearing young man. Got some good qualities with him. I'm just looking forward to the fight and may the best man win. It's simple.
How much of a step up in class is Parker for Hughie compared to where he's been recently?
I think it's a major step up. It's by any shadow of a doubt, Parker will be the best heavyweight Hughie's boxed. You know, but I would like to say, same applies. This is the best fighter Parker's ever boxed. You know, so it's going to be when that bell goes, it's going to be very interesting. Parker, we know, can punch. He's a big heavyweight. He's well conditioned. Like I said, very good team. You know, it's we've got our work cut out. Same with any heavyweight. Same when Tyson fought Klitschko. Work's cut out. You don't get world titles by just going to the shop.
You're always 100% prepared and no stone unturned in this gym. You must have watched Parker very carefully against Andy Ruiz. What did you make of that fight and that performance?
I thought it was measured. It was very, very close. The fight really could have tipped either way. But Andy Ruiz Jr. is a good fighter. He's a world-level operator himself. You know, a lot of people on about his condition. Andy Ruiz is in fantastic condition. People like a six-pack, they like muscles, but muscles don't develop on your chin. Muscle don't develop speed. You know, Ruiz is a fighter, come forward fighter, terrific hand speed. So it was a good, evenly matched fight.
Did you see anything in there that sort of gave you cause for optimism? Is there a few flaws possibly?
I think everybody's got flaws. I'm always optimism. Like I said, we don't come into things to lose. Well, I'm silently confident, but it's anything can go wrong in there. Anything can happen. It's who wants it the most on the night.
What about the location of the fight, Peter? I mean, I've heard sort of Ducko Promotions talking about possibly Singapore or Samoa. It's likely to be in Auckland. Is there any news on where it's going to be? Or?
I know they're speaking at the moment. I think the event will be finalised in the next 10 days, 2 weeks, where it's going to be. But you know, he's ready. He'll fight on the moon if necessary. You know, we illustrated that when we went to Germany. You know, if you've got the world title, we'll have to come and get it. But it's the same applies to them. I don't think. I know that both fighters won't care where it is. So they've both got that mentality. In this fight, there's not going to be any psychological edges anywhere, because talking to you might as well be talking to that steel post. You know, and I think the same vice for Parker. So I think fighters just need to conduct themselves properly as noble men and get on and do what they do best. Fight.
A ring's a ring, no matter where it is in the world. But does going to the Southern Hemisphere change your approach slightly? I mean, obviously you're in Parker's backyard, and also there's the time differences and the climate differences and the travel. And You know.
Well, yeah, we'll measure all of this and take it into account and make sure that Hughie's fully prepared and he's well, and providing all that is the boxes are ticked and it's going to be absolutely fair, then happy days. If it's not fair in any regard, you know what it's like. I'm not going to see games played. I don't care what it is. My son will have the best of fair play in every regard. I'm sure they are very fair people anyway. So that's the way it is. But boxing's boxing. You know, people try and get an edge anywhere they can get it. So as long as everything's fair, which there's no reason to say it won't be, we'll be happy.
You've no concerns over sort of the judging or officiating with it? I mean, obviously, Parker's national hero in New Zealand. You know, it's not easy to take a belt from a guy like that. So in that situation,
well, I think. I don't think I know. When you're fighting a world champion, if it's close, the world champion deserves to keep it. So get over there and take it. You know, you've got to win convincingly anyway. You know, if it's a round in it or it's neck and neck, obviously the world champion in his own backyard deserves it. So good luck to him. Let him take it. You know, you're either going to win or you're not. So you know, whatever happens, that's down to the judges. That's out of my control. But the judges will be fairly picked, and so is everybody's happy.
Are you a little disappointed it's not in the UK, or does it not really matter to you?
Well, for convenience, it would have been nice over here. It would have been nice anywhere in Europe, because I'm not relishing the thought of travelling 23 hours on a plane. But that's all it is, just a distance. And the time difference, speaking to family back home, that type of stuff. It's just an inconvenience, but not much else.
Now, we've been watching Hughie train hard in the gym this morning. He looks in great shape already, but he has been out of the ring for 12 months, Peter. I mean, would you ideally have liked to warm up before jumping into this?
Well, it's very hard to say, because, you know, it's like saying, I think last time he fought, was it April? April, so it's coming up a year. I think when Tyson fought Klitschko, it was over a year, wasn't it? His timing looked okay, didn't it?
That's for
so sure. It's like I said, we've not took our foot off the gas. Don't get me wrong, he's always been in the gym. He's been helping the other fighters out. So he's a consummate professional. When it's like this, it's hardly going to matter. It matters if you're going to the movies, you know, living life outside of boxing. But it helped because of the fact he's got no girlfriend, he's got no wife, he's at home, and I'm here every single day with the other fighters, so is he. So he's constantly in the gym. So I think it's irrelevant.
Having gone away with Tyson to win a world title against Klitschko in Germany, I mean, how much is that going to breed confidence in the camp? You've done that process, haven't you now?
An overconfident man is a fool. It's not good to be overconfident. I'm a pessimist anyway. I'm a psychologist. I'll look at things inside out, back to front, upside down. Risk, reward. I will look at it and I will make a judgment. But ultimately, we can all try and be Einstein. This is boxing. We can only do the best we can do. I believe he's an exceptional young talent, and you know, I will go as far to say you're going to see something special, and you're going to see a heavyweight that's going to be around for a long, long time.
In terms of his preparations, is it possible that Tyson will be helping him a little bit with bits of advice or even a bit of sparring and stuff?
Sure. We're a close family, and of course that will happen. You know, they speak all the time, so you know that's what it is. But ultimately, he's in the gym. We've got quite a few things to work on, and everything's on course.
What would it mean to the Fury family to have a second world heavyweight champion in the camp? Some achievement, that, isn't it?
Well, I think this is what we all work towards. You know, it's been his dream from a young kid. So this is what we're all working towards. Every young fighter wants to be a world champion. So, Parker's got his shot. He got the world title. So Hughie's coming up, and let's see. You know, everything would be very nice. It'd be nice if we won the lottery, wouldn't it? We have to win it first.
I know you're not a man for sort of rash talk or big predictions or anything, Peter, but what can we expect from him in New Zealand on the 1st of April? you know, tuning in, what we're going to see?
You're going to see nothing you've seen before in Hughie Fury. That's the benefit of this. We're coming to bring something that nobody's seen before. Certainly not in Hughie Fury anyway. Because bear in mind, he's only been boxing 30-40% because he's had health problems. So we're going to see a special talent that's about to flourish when it matters. And that's what I'm interested in. That's what I'm here to achieve. That's our aim. But like I said, whatever happens between these young fighters, take the politics, take the boxing out of it. I love boxing. And I love young fighters where you got to give them maximum respect for getting in there and doing what they're doing. So it's, you know, I don't wish anything on anyone. You know, I'd like my son to win if he deserves to win. I don't want to win on a technicality. I don't want to win on a cut. I don't want any of this bullshit. I'd like the best man to win, and we're here to do our best. And may the best man win. And if he's a better man, he'll be applauded for it. And likewise, I'm sure they will with Hughie.